Welcome to the future of virtual reality. You know, VR has been blowing up lately, right? But we're not just talking about strapping on a headset and playing games. Today, we're diving into some of the most incredible and hidden VR worlds that you probably didn't know existed. Think hidden temples, zero-gravity adventures, and maybe even some encounters with creatures straight out of fantasy. So, buckle up, get ready to jack into the virtual world, and prepare to be amazed. All right, first up, we're taking a deep dive into the VR ocean. And trust me, this isn't your average snorkeling trip. Imagine strapping on your VR headset, and suddenly you're surrounded by crystal clear water. You can feel the coolness on your skin, the gentle current pushing you along. As you descend deeper, you're greeted by an explosion of color. Schools of fish weave around you, their scales shimmering in the sunlight, filtering through the water. Coral reefs rise from the ocean floor, teeming with life. It's like stepping inside a National Geographic documentary. But here's the thing, you're not just observing this world, you're interacting with it. You can reach out and touch a starfish, its texture incredibly realistic. You can swim alongside dolphins, their movements so fluid and lifelike. And for the thrill seekers, how about coming face to face with a giant squid or exploring a shipwreck on the ocean floor? You can practically feel the barnacles on the sunken ship as you navigate its eerie, crumbling corridors. The sound design in these underwater VR experiences is incredible. You can hear the whales singing in the distance, the gentle crackle of coral reefs, even the sound of your own breathing as you explore this alien world. And the craziest part? These experiences are designed to be incredibly relaxing. It's like digital meditation, a chance to escape the everyday and lose yourself in the tranquility of the ocean depths. VR developers are also using these underwater experiences for education and conservation. Imagine students learning about marine biology by actually swimming alongside sharks, or researchers studying coral reefs up close and personal without ever getting wet. So yeah, VR is opening up a whole new world of possibilities for exploring and understanding our oceans. Up next, we're drying off and traveling back in time to explore some ancient ruins. Okay, so we've explored the depths of the ocean. Now let's travel back in time. I'm talking about stepping into a VR recreation of a lost civilization. Imagine putting on a headset and finding yourself in the middle of a sprawling ancient city. The sun is beating down, you can practically feel the dust between your fingers, and in front of you are towering pyramids, temples, and statues, all rendered in stunning detail. We're talking weathered stone, intricate carvings, hieroglyphs that seem to whisper secrets from the past. You can walk through bustling marketplaces, hearing the sounds of bartering and the murmur of ancient languages. You can explore hidden tombs, discovering artifacts and piecing together the stories of the people who lived and ruled here centuries ago. Want to see what a temple looked like in its prime? VR can reconstruct it for you, letting you witness the vibrant colors and grandeur that time has faded. You can even interact with historical figures, learning about their lives and customs through immersive storytelling. Imagine having a conversation with a pharaoh, learning about their beliefs and motivations, or standing beside a legendary warrior as they train for battle. It's like stepping into the pages of a history book, but way more engaging. And this isn't just limited to one civilization. You can explore ancient Greece, wander through the Roman Forum, or even walk the Great Wall of China. The possibilities for historical exploration in VR are endless. VR is also being used to preserve and document these ancient sites. By creating detailed VR replicas, we can ensure that future generations can still experience their beauty and learn from their history. So yeah, VR is like a time machine, allowing us to explore the past in ways we never thought possible. Chapter 3. The Space Station. All right, now it's time to blast off into the final frontier space. Forget those cheesy sci-fi movies. VR is letting you experience the awe and wonder of space exploration firsthand. Imagine strapping into a virtual space station, looking out a window, and seeing the Earth hanging there in the blackness. Absolutely breathtaking. You can float through the corridors of the International Space Station, working alongside astronauts, conducting experiments in zero gravity. Want to know what it feels like to eat floating food or try to sleep upside down? VR lets you experience all the unique challenges of living in space. And for those who like a little more adventure, how about taking a spacewalk? Imagine stepping out of an airlock, tethered to the station, with the Earth below and a million stars above. But it's not just about the views. VR space simulations are being used to train astronauts, allowing them to practice complex maneuvers and procedures in a safe and controlled environment. It's like a giant immersive video game where the stakes are incredibly high. VR is letting us explore parts of space that are currently out of reach. Want to walk on the surface of Mars, explore the rings of Saturn, or even travel to a distant galaxy? VR can take you there. Until then, it's the closest we can get to experiencing the awe and wonder of space exploration. Chapter 4. The Fantasy Forest. All right, time to switch gears and enter a world of pure imagination, the Fantasy Forest. This is where VR lets our inner child run wild. We're talking lush, vibrant forests filled with mythical creatures, hidden pathways, and magic around every corner. Imagine walking through a forest where the trees seem to stretch endlessly skyward, their branches forming a canopy overhead. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. You can hear the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the distant sound of a babbling brook. But this is no ordinary forest. As you venture deeper, you might encounter a family of unicorns grazing in a sun-dappled glade, their horns gleaming with an otherworldly light. Or maybe you'll stumble upon a group of fairies flitting among the flowers, their laughter echoing through the trees. And of course, no fantasy forest would be complete without its share of dragons. Imagine the adrenaline rush of coming face to face with a fire-breathing dragon, its scales shimmering like 1,000 sunsets. You can feel the heat from its breath, hear the roar that seems to shake the very ground beneath your feet. VR fantasy forests are filled with interactive elements that make you feel like you're really part of this magical world. You can collect ingredients for potions, solve puzzles to unlock hidden paths, or even engage in epic battles with mythical beasts. Want to be a valiant knight, a powerful wizard, or a stealthy rogue? The choice is yours. So yeah, VR fantasy forests are the ultimate escape from reality. A chance to immerse yourself in a world of wonder and adventure. Chapter 5. The Cyberpunk City. All right, get ready to jack into a world of neon lights, gritty alleyways, and cutting-edge technology. We're diving into the Cyberpunk City. Imagine a futuristic metropolis where towering skyscrapers pierce the sky, Holographic advertisements light up the night, and the line between reality and virtuality is blurred beyond recognition. As you navigate the crowded streets, you're bombarded with sensory overload. The air hums with the thrum of neon signs, the rumble of hover cars overhead, and the pulsating beat of music pouring out of underground clubs. Street vendors hawk their wares, offering everything from cybernetic enhancements to illicit data chips. You can practically smell the street food, a mix of exotic spices and synthetic flavors. And everywhere you look, people are plugged in, augmented, and connected to the city's vast data stream. But beneath the gleaming surface lies a darker underbelly. Cybercrime runs rampant, corporations wield immense power, and social inequality is more pronounced than ever. It's a world of shadows and secrets, where your digital identity is both your most valuable asset and your biggest vulnerability. The Cyberpunk City is also a place of endless possibilities. You can hack into the city's infrastructure, uncovering conspiracies and taking down corrupt corporations. You can join an underground resistance movement fighting for freedom and justice in a world on the brink of chaos. So yeah, the Cyberpunk City is a wild ride, a sensory overload that will leave you questioning the very nature of reality. Outro, see you in the Metaverse. And that's a wrap on just a few of the incredible hidden worlds waiting to be discovered in VR. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the hidden worlds of virtual reality. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. See you in the next video.